Greetings, YouTube. It has been a crazy Black Friday start to Cyber Weekend, however you want to call it. I've been overwhelmed. I've had a headache all day. I was not expecting, I don't think anybody was expecting to see what we saw today. The most unbelievably tone-deaf response to just the most obvious need for the Cavalier player base specifically. A player base that so many players I've heard from today. And I still have so many messages that I can't get through today. And I'll be driving all weekend. I don't know when I'm going to get to even respond. I'm not saying you shouldn't submit your openings. I'll try to find some time to at least log them on my Crystal Opening Commentary list. But in the meantime, this message that we're about to talk about in front of me has been sent to me at least 15 times today. And really, that's just the times that I've noticed the message, so I'm sure it's been sent by other people that I just haven't seen yet. I want to go through and talk about why this is such a big deal, and I do think that Kabam can rectify the situation and not wait another year. Because we have C-Hype here, C-Hype84, talking to Kabam Mike, I believe. So you're basically telling us there's nothing you can do now and that everyone will have to wait till next year for a better offer. People are going to quit by then because you guys basically crapped on the Cavalier level and holding us back even more because of it. That's not cool at all. I wanted to progress to Thronebreaker with these offers that I blasted through Acts 6.3 and 6.4. I'm at the Grandmaster chapter now this past week for absolutely nothing. This sentiment has been shared by quite a few people who've contacted me. It's also worth noting that some people have contacted me that have completed both Act 6 and the Abyss. And of course, the algorithm gave them the worst class for their roster. They could have taken Ghost to rank 3. They could have taken Dr. Doom to rank 3, but instead, they may have to take Miles Morales to rank 3 in order to get the Thronebreaker title. Kabam just didn't get at all the need for the player base. And I've talked about that in length in a previous video today. Now, Kabam Mike, if you missed his response, it was very formal and vague. Hey guys, I want to thank you all for your feedback. I completely understand where our Cavalier players are coming from today. I'm a Cav player as well. Well, then you crapped on yourself. And I wanted to let you know that I am going to be talking to the team about this. This is where it sucks. So we can learn from it for the future. Sorry, gang, we're getting divorced. You can't save this marriage. Thank you again for your constructive feedback. That's always a passive-aggressive way of saying your feedback hasn't been constructive, and I'm trying to be a little condescending. So I wanted to just illustrate how crazy this is, because it's been such a long day that, quite frankly, I needed to go back in my vault of screenshots and see what it is we saw 6 months ago. So on July 4th, this is what we witnessed with the Odin. You can see on the right side, you had a 6-star Nexus Hero Crystal, a Tier 5 Basic, a half a second Tier 5 Basic, so 1.5 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst, and then most importantly, a 15% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal. Now, I assumed that for Cavalier players, this would be turned into a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector. We have seen multiple weeks in the past couple months on just a normal day, Kabam offer for $50, or the left side, aka the Black Panther's Treasure, for $50 a 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector Limit 2, which is the equivalent of a 20% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector when you buy 2 of them because you've spent the same price as an Odin, or $100 United States. At least the currency, if you're living in another country, obviously you're spending more. So, with that being said, today was a worse deal than we've seen for normal days for Cavalier players. But not just that. Check this out. So, a 15% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal on July 4th for Cavalier players. Today, we've replaced the 15% with a 10%. And no, that's not a selector. That's a crystal. Kabam can say what they want about including a generic rank 4 to rank 5 rank up gym, but that doesn't help you at all become a better progressing player for Thronebreaker, because of course you can't use a rank 4 to rank 5 rank up generic 5-star gym to take a 6-star to rank 3. That's literally a crazy statement. So Kabam had sent out, almost in preparation that something like this would happen, a in-game inbox message this week that confused a lot of people, saying in blue that the sales presented will not be altered or added to during the Cyber Weekend. So, maybe, just maybe, they're feeling like they have to legally commit to that. But I think what they should do is, essentially because they control the purchase power, say to those of you that purchased the Odin, we are going to track those purchases and retroactively give all Cavalier players a bonus 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector. So if you bought 3, you get 30%. Even if they can't do this until after, since it's after Cyber Weekend, and those players can't progress to Thronebreaker until those deals are gone, which I'm sure would still annoy them, that's a way to rectify the situation and still keep up with their legal code of not altering the deals until Cyber Weekend is over. They have the power to do this. If people are going to comment and say, Prof, that's unreasonable, they can't do this, they've done it before. They've tracked spending behavior. They know who bought what and how many of that deal they purchased. They can do this. And so I encourage players, as Black Friday comes to an end, and of course the Cyber Weekend deals are going to be around all weekend, to suggest this. Because Cavalier players, you deserve this. And heck, uncollected players, which we talked about today, I still think you deserve a 6-star Nexus crystal for the Odin. The 6-star Nexus for Cavalier players, that should have been Black Panther's treasure. Because we got it as Thronebreaker players for $30. You're telling me the difference between Cavalier players and Thronebreaker players for a 6-star Nexus is $70? That's insane. Just ludicrous. So I just wanted to end with that suggestion. It might fall on deaf ears, but I think that's what Kabam should do. They should own up to it, say we should have known. Kabam, Mike, if you're really a Cavalier player, you should know what's lacking until you can become a Thronebreaker. I mean, you should know. This is not rocket science. So those are my thoughts to end the day. This video will be the last video that I post for finally the day. And I want to thank everybody who's wished me well wishes on my 35-hour driving journey over the next week and a half. It's going to be the biggest test of my relatively new driving skill, and your prayers and well wishes and sympathy is greatly appreciated. Have a great rest of your Cyber Weekend, YouTube. Thanks for watching.